Good morning. My name is Danny with Control Existence, coming to you daily with your questions and questions I also get from the clinic. Today we have a couple of different questions and ones that I get quite frequently from the clinic. What is your morning supplement regimen? Basically, the morning supplement regimen that I use is quite varied. I don't like to do the same exact thing every day. I like to change things up slightly every day. So that way I'm always kind of throwing my body slightly a curveball. And it's to me it just seems to work out really well. And what I normally take as a daily regimen for supplements is normally I start out with my vitamin D and my greens. I do max B and D a lot. In the mornings, I do resveratrol. I do. There's a whole lot. It just depends on. I also do electronic scan myself a lot in the morning, and then I'll see kind of what my body needs or what I should take, and so I will kind of reference that list. So I have a couple of different ways of doing that, and my supplement regimen excuse me, my supplement regimen is varied quite a bit. So I don't always do the exact same thing, but I typically take the core supplements, Xenostat, the ones I mentioned previously, lecithin. I will take colostrum every day. I take colostrum every single day. Um, there's quite a few of our supplements that I take on a daily basis, and so anyway, let's move on to the next question. Why should I take Digest and HCl with every meal? This is a really important question that I get quite often in the clinic. The reason you should take digestive enzymes every meal and also hydrochloric acid with every meal would basically be because with our diet, with our SAD American diet or standard American diet, we don't get enough, our bodies really can't hardly make enough enzymes to break down the food that we eat. So I suggest that we all take digestive enzymes so that way we're all breaking down these the protein, the carbohydrates, and the fats that we're eating properly, so that way they're assimilated throughout the body or throughout the digestive system. I'm sorry, and things work more properly and better. And also, as far as hydrochloric acid or HCl goes, I recommend taking that with every meal because as we age, especially past age 30, our body's ability to produce HCl goes down and down and down. Basically, when we're 85, we're producing zero in the way of HCl. And so it's good for people, especially over 30, to be taking HCl with every meal, so that way the digestive process can work absolutely correctly, and the bile flow and everything that the stomach does, and breaking down the food with the enzymes and the digest and the pepsin, and the digest actually has pepsin in it as well with the enzymes. So and the pepsin actually goes in with the HCl at the end of the meal and literally finishes the digestive process and helps to where we don't have rotting food in our digestive tract, which ensures that we have a longer life, a healthier life, and a better life. So hopefully that answers your questions on that. As far as if you have any more questions on that topic, you can be more than willing to leave a comment in the comment field or contact me at www.controlexistence.com. I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. The next question we have on the list is, why should I eat organic food opposed to conventional food? You know, this one has been asked to me quite often in the clinic, and it really is amazing to me that people are still asking this question, because there is so much information out there, and especially growing information every day, more and more and more out there, that suggests that organically grown food is so much far superior to conventionally grown food, especially with the GMO crops and all of the other things that we have going on today with conventional crops and food and whatever. The organic foods is something that was definitely made by nature, and something that's more in line with our bodies and more resonant to our bodies. So I highly recommend that we use more organic foods opposed to conventional, based on that fact, and also based on the other fact that most conventional foods, especially crops, and even, all kinds of other beef food, whatever, they all have, especially crops, they have things sprayed on them. I mean, we don't have a clue of what pesticides, herbicides, growth hormone. I mean, who knows what all is being pumped into and sprayed onto and interjected into the seeds and everything of conventional foods. So I just try to steer clear of it. I try really diligently to eat as much organic food as possible. We're all going to have to live, and we all, go out and enjoy ourselves with company and do things sometimes, go have meals out and eat and whatever, and we're eating conventional food on a lot of those occasions. So what I would suggest is I take Mediclay FX, which is one of our products. It's an absolutely amazing product to help and get rid of some of that negative effect from conventional foods. So, but that would be my answer to that question. Moving on to the next question, we have, what's the difference between grass-fed beef and conventional beef? And it's very interesting, because a lot of times in the clinic I do get asked this question, and or I just discuss it right off the bat, and people don't really understand what I mean when I say a grass-fed animal is not even the same animal as a conventional animal. And what I mean by that, there's so many new documentaries on Netflix, you can, or any other online, you can go research any of that yourself. But there's so much information as far as what's the difference between these two animals. One of them is pumped full of growth hormone, full of all different kinds of hormones, all different kinds of antibiotics, all different kinds of things, and to fatten that cow up or to fatten that beef up. I mean, there's so many things with conventional beef that it just makes it a completely different animal. And the grass-fed animal is obviously completely different in the fact that it's grazing on the grass, it's eating grass, it's not fed hormones, it's not fed, they're not shooting it full of antibiotics and hormones and growth factors and all of the other things that are done to a conventional animal. So that's why I always say that it's a completely different animal. It's not even, it may look like a cow, but it's a completely different animal. And so that's the questions that I've actually gotten for today, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys in the clinic and also out online. I really appreciate everybody participating in this, and thank you very much. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Please check me out at www.controlexistence.com. There's a lot of good products there, a lot of information. I will put the products in the show notes that I have discussed, and I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you very much.